I wish to offer brief remarks. President of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board and first Vice President of Cricket West Indies, Mr. Azim Bassarat, Ms. Selina Barat, Marketing Officer, Vasha Foods, also Ms. Giselle Joe Ryan of the Logistics Department of Vasha Foods, and Mr. Sunil Suchit, Operations Manager, distinguished guests, members of the Executive of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board, Operations Manager of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board, coaches, members of the media, parents, and most importantly, you, our young players. Today is not just another fixture on the calendar of the Ttcb. Today is about opportunity. Today is about pride. Today is about the future investment by our sponsors, Vasha Foods, Youth North-South Classic 2026, for all age groups. That is to say, the under 13, the under 15, the under 17, and the under 19. So let's give a round of applause for our sponsor, Vasha Foods. When North faces South, we are witnessing more than a competition. We are witnessing character being tested. Pressure builds champions, in my view. Discipline builds leaders. And moments like these, through the North-South Classic, shape young men both on and off the field. Let this North-South Classic be remembered not only for the great performances, but for great sportsmanship. It is your stage as young cricketers. Every run, every wicket, every catch is a statement not just to the selectors, but to yourselves. Believe in your preparation. Because I mentioned at a previous ceremony like this, there are the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. With these words, I say welcome all and thank you. I will now invite to the podium to give his remarks the President of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board and first Vice President of Cricket West Indies, Mr. Azim Bassarat. A round of applause, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Master of Ceremony. field, this time in the Vasha Foods Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board Under 15 North-South Classic, a proud revival of one of the most historic rivalries in Trinidad and Tobago cricket. We extend sincere gratitude to Vasha Foods, a corporate partner that continues to demonstrate admirable responsibility and unwavering support for national youth development. Their renewed partnership in 2026 for the Youth North-South Classics, which will be played at the under 13, under 15, under 17, and under 19 levels, will provide our young cricketers with another golden opportunity to impress the national selectors and earn a place on the Rising Stars team that will travel to Antigua to represent Trinidad and Tobago at the Cricket West Indies Under 15 Championship. For some of these players, this is a second opportunity, what we might call two bites of the cherry, to secure regional selection. That is a powerful testament to the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board's belief that talent must be given space to flourish. Already, several young men have distinguished themselves, including all-rounder Nitya Mongro, player of the best motos on the 15 tournament in the B group, batsman Cahill Thomas, bowler Arnaldo Permchan, and spinner Savri Rambaran. These names represent not just individual achievements, but the bright future of our national cricket. Since the election last October, ladies and gentlemen, and following the successful completion of our strategic retreat, this administration has moved from purpose and clarity. I am proud to say that we have now secured sponsors for all of our national youth tournaments for the 2026 season. And that did not happen by chance. That happened because we went to work. And as Marshall reminds us in his soca anthem, we come out to give them performance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what this administration has done and will continue to do so. We give them performance in governance. We give them performance in youth development. And most importantly, we give in Trinidad and Tobago performance on the cricket field. Because when leadership delivers, our young cricketers benefit. When system works, talent rises. And when preparation meets opportunity, champions emerge. Under my leadership, it has been both a privilege and honor to guide Trinidad and Tobago through challenging periods while remaining steadfast in our mandate. Vision, creativity, resilience, and hard work continue to define this administration. The restoration of confidence in the governance of cricket is evident in the willingness of corporate Trinidad and Tobago entities to invest in our programs once again. The Under 15 pathway is just one component of a broader development framework designed to shape our young cricketers technically, mentally, and socially, preparing them to one day wear the Red Force colors with pride and ultimately represent West Indies at the highest level. Our cricketing history is rich with graduates of this very system, players such as Nicholas Puran, Dinesh Ramdin, Lendell Simmons, Jason Mohammed, Riyad Emrit, and Amir Django once stood where these young men stand today, full of promise and ambition. They are living proof of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board's development model works. The revival of North versus South carries deep historical meaning. Matches played between these regions once filled iconic venues such as the Queen's Park Oval and Guarakara Park, igniting pride across communities. As we celebrate the revival of historic rivalries like North-South, we must also call on the relevant authorities, ladies and gentlemen, to give some serious attention to the restoration of Guarakara Park, once one of Trinidad and Tobago's proud cricket venue, so that it can again serve our young players and communities with dignity it deserves. Remember, there is a lot of history that goes with Guarakara Park. These contests, ladies and gentlemen, were more than games. They were celebrations of identity, rivalry, and unity. cricket remains one of the greatest vehicles for social upliftment and national cohesion. There is a powerful reminder from one of the greatest leaders of West Indies cricket history, Sir Clive Lloyd, who once said, "The harder you work, the luckier you become." Those words are not just about cricket, they are about life. Talent will open the door, but discipline and hard work will keep it open. Opportunities may present itself, but preparation is what allows you to seize it. On Thursday, you will compete as North and South, but beyond that match, you stand together as the future of Trinidad and Tobago cricket. The future is not something we wait for. It is something we build, ball by ball, run by run. From this field will rise the next generation of Red Force warriors and West Indies champions. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and may these young youth North-South Classics mark the beginning of something truly special for our cricketers here in Trinidad and Tobago. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for such an inspiring address. And to quote your words from Marshall Montano, we give them performance. We give them performance as it relates to the executive and the Ttcb, as the president did allude to in his address. Executive Retreat 2025. This is like my Bible. I always walk with it as an executive member. And if one is to look carefully, strategic plan 2023 to 2028, a lot of planning, management technique skills, using APM, advanced performance management, PESTEL analysis, etc., go into these programs and cricket so that we work as a team, we work professionally, we work with equity. So thank you very much, Mr. President. I would like now to invite to the program Miss Selena Barrett, Marketing Officer of Vasha Foods, to give her opening remarks. A round of applause for her, please.
Yeah. Mr. Asim Basrat, President of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board and Vice President of Cricket West Indies, other members of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board, distinguished guests, members of the media, officials, managers, coaches, and most importantly, our young cricketers. Good morning. It is indeed an honor to speak on behalf of Vasha Foods Limited, proud sponsor of the Youth North-South Classics under 13, under 15, under 17, and under 19 matches. At Vasha Foods, we firmly believe that youth development is one of the most meaningful investments any organization can make. Sport, and cricket in particular, teaches values that extend far beyond the boundary: discipline, teamwork, resilience, leadership, and respect. These qualities shape not only stronger athletes, but stronger communities and a stronger nation. The North-South Classics represent tradition, pride, and healthy rivalry within Trinidad and Tobago cricket. By supporting these age group competitions, we are helping to create a structured pathway for young talent to progress, build confidence, and prepare for higher levels of the game. We recognize that today's under 13 or under 15 player may very well become tomorrow's national representative. That journey begins with opportunities like these, opportunities to compete, to learn, and to grow under pressure. Vasha Foods Limited is not only proud to support this year's tournament, but we also wish to reaffirm our commitment to the continued development of youth cricket in Trinidad and Tobago. We see this partnership as the beginning of a sustained investment in our young people, and we look forward to expanding our support in the years ahead. We commend the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board for its leadership in nurturing the next generation and for providing platforms that allow our youth to thrive. To the players, embrace the challenge, play with integrity, and give your best every time you enter the field. The future of our cricket rests in your hands. Vasha Foods Limited is proud to stand with you today and in the future. Thank you, and may the best team emerge victorious.
Thank you very much, Ms. Selina Barrett. Thank you, Vasha Foods, for the continuation of your sponsorship. Thank you very much. And we hear a common theme: play with respect, play with integrity, play with resilience, and the qualities of leadership. Very important. Leadership is influencing others to follow you. You may have a disagreement, but at the same time, you can agree to disagree, but with respect. Another round of applause for Vasha Foods, please. We have come now to the presentation of the check to be presented by Vasha Foods to the President of the Ttcb, Mr. Azim Basrat. Yeah, I know that. They remain there. A round of applause for that presentation. Can the parties still remain there? The Ttcb will now give a token of its appreciation to Vasha Foods. We'll invite the players now for a photo session with the president as well as representative from Vasha Foods. The under 15 boys, could you come forward, please? So finally, thank you, Vasha Foods. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, all invited guests. Thank you, members of the executive in attendance. Thank you very much to the administrative staff and the organizer, especially Ms. Tamara Balram and her staff, Mr. Zaid Mohammed, also our administrative manager. We thank you for the press also, for giving support to youth cricket. So finally, thank you again and God bless. Lunch is being served outside or refreshments. Thank you.